dropped the very first vlog on the channel, which was actually us going to go watch the Odyssey, which we'll be reviewing in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm super excited for that. Like I said, it's just a channel that I wanted to create to kind of have like a more of a creative outlet and just try out different things.
And the vlog's nice. It's a really nice watch. It's a chill watch too. It's like very relaxing. I don't usually give you compliments because
You don't actually. But
the vlog's really good. Y'all should really check it out.
Yeah, so make sure you subscribe for that just to watch any other things that I do. I'm planning on doing also like movie and TV reviews on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you subscribe.
Especially for the fans. I'm just going to give a sneak peek without your consent. For fans of King of the Hill, just stay tuned for that. That's all I'm going to say.
So make sure you subscribe. Again, that's AO Video. I'll make sure, I'll tell Mike to leave a link for that down in the description.
Hell yeah.
So make sure you check that out. But now getting into it, so like I said, we're going to be talking about the Odyssey.
Yeah.
But before we actually get into the movie review, since this was our technically our first time vlogging, I do want to kind of
talk about the adventure.
Yeah, talk about the actual experience vlogging, because I'm not gonna lie. Overall, I was pretty happy with the vlog. There are certain things that I wish I could have captured, like for example when we were walking around before we actually went to the movie. I wish I would have vlogged that, and I'm not gonna lie, you know what else I could have fucking vlogged too?
Yeah.
I could have vlogged right after the fucking movie ended, because you know how we went up to take pictures in front of the screen?
Yeah.
I could have very easily pulled out my camera and vlogged after the movie was over.
Yeah.
But like I said, kind of like a learning curve, which is actually something that makes this new channel kind of exciting for me.
Yeah.
Personally, is that obviously it being my first vlog, it's not gonna be perfect, but it gives me grounds to see, okay, well this was good, but maybe I should have had some of this. So it is it is like a learning experience. So
and remember, y'all, we actually did talk about recording another vlog when we saw Obsession and Hokum, but you said
that one fell through because the first mistake I made with that one was there was not enough footage.
Yeah.
So that vlog would have literally been probably 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, that was really funny. But you've learned from that, and I think this vlog's really just a really nice time. Especially going out to see one of probably the most anticipated movie for everybody.
And not only that, going to go see it at the Chinese theater. At the
Chinese theater in 70mm IMAX, which is the first time you probably didn't know what 70mm IMAX was.
I think the last big screen that I remember watching a movie on was when we watched Oppenheimer.
Yeah, in IMAX. Oppenheimer's so good, and going into it, before we talk about it and everything like that, I think we're both big Christopher Nolan fans.
Yeah, my top two favorite movies of all time are Oppenheimer and also The Dark Knight. Yeah,
and I think Oppenheimer is a contender for movie of the decade. And and it's funny because I was okay, it's Christopher Nolan. He literally makes the biggest movies now.
I literally just thought of a random fun fact about Oppenheimer.
What fun fact?
Apparently, who was it that played his wife? Was it Emily Blunt?
Yeah.
Apparently, she said in an interview or whatever on a podcast that, during that scene where it's him and his mistress fucking in the middle of the interrogation.
Yeah.
And they're fucking naked.
Such a good scene, bro.
Apparently, she said that one of the fucking cameras broke during that scene, so they just had to fucking awkwardly sit there.
Yeah, just hold it, wait, stay still. We can't fuck up the image. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fucking funny. But
and this movie is also the first time it's filmed in huge, all of it's filmed in the huge IMAX format, which makes the 70mm theater experience more
I wonder what his obsession is with that.
I think it's just it captures a lot more quality and is able to present itself a lot more.
Because I think he's the only director that I know him primarily for that. That's his signature thing.
Yeah, and there's been tons of other movies that have, and filmmakers that have advocated for IMAX. Ryan Coogler with Sinners, Paul Thomas Anderson with One Battle After Another. These movies are filmed in big, huge formats of film, and they're
also,
very,
have you seen that fucking video
huge.
that they dropped where they show you how they fucking load that shit?
Yeah. It's huge.
Bruh,
it's huge.
It's like they're loading a fucking cannon.
Yeah. It's how wars were fought back in the day, just trying to screen this movie at these places, which is, these places are like very hard to set up and they're very expensive, but like they bring back like why films are films. Like you go there, you watch this huge ass thing that hundreds, thousands of people, millions of people like involved in, basically, especially with the Odyssey, like being just a huge. First of all, before we go into it, like that's why I was like, we need to like do it here, and I think it would also be good for you to vlog because it's like something you've never experienced.
But also, not only that, another fucking reason why this vlog was going to be super interesting is, so this is also another big exciting news that I just realized.
Yeah.
So for those of you who haven't seen the video yet and have been watching the vlogs for a while now, you've heard us bring up a homie of ours by the name of Nick, many of times on the podcast. If you've only listened to the podcast, this is actually the first fucking time that you're actually going to see him on camera.
Yeah.
So that was something else that was also really exciting about this vlog, is actually finally getting to introduce you guys to the homie known as Nick. And then I'm pretty sure the thing too that I love, I feel like the vlog, even though there wasn't a lot of Nick in the vlog, I feel like
you got why Nick is Nick.
Yeah, I feel like I really was able to capture what makes Nick so fucking great.
Yeah, and after I picked you up, like you made the intro, you got the footage of me picking you up. By the way, but you didn't even record the fact that I kept missing Nick's house on the way to Nick's house.
You literally kept getting. Even though, how long had it been since you've been to Nick's house?
I like at least like a year or two. Like I haven't been there in a long time.
God damn, because I was like, wow, how the fuck do you forget?
Oh, the last time I went was February when we went to when we got drunk at his house before the AVN.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time I went. Yeah, bro, we got fucked up.
Yeah, that shit was fun, dude. I don't remember most of that night.
Yeah, but I haven't been to his house in ages. I'm just like, so I'm like, why the fuck does he live? I'm just like,
you made like 2 wrong turns.
Yeah. But then we got Nick, and then on the way to get like a charger from my house, you and Nick had like a crazy conversation and a question that I guess you had for him.
Yeah, so if you want
that you were curious about.
Do you know if the scrotum is like the medically accurate term for the taint?
What the fuck?
It was just a random question that I thought of. We had that conversation, which was fucking hilarious. You guys definitely need to go check that out.
No,
but man. so
very
already,
good, great medical conversations.
Yeah, so already it started off on a really bright note. And then I got some dope B-roll footage of us driving on the
You got some footage of people just straight cutting me off.
Oh, dude, the shit that's funny is that shit happened twice. Bro.
Oh my god!
I have like the funny, but the funniest part is I have one video where it's like in regular like speed.
Yeah.
And then the other one's in the time lapse, so it's like.
I'm just like, man, these motherfuckers, I fucking hate LA driving, bro. It's fucking, I just hate it. But like, I know tons of people that like was like, oh yeah, you just gotta just go, just be aggressive. I'm like, that, I hate that shit. But like, we went there. We filmed the second part, and then like we ate. We went to eat.
Wait! Before that, when I was showing the little thing to say that we were there, fucking Nick was trying to find the restrooms, but then it turned out he was just going to go like
to the elevators.
Yeah, to the elevator.
But I said it was the restrooms too. By the way, I was like, oh yeah, this is restrooms.
So you're the one that
I was like, whoops, my bad, bro.
Then we ended up going to fucking first we went to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, we went to like 3 different restaurants.
Yeah, but then
they were all closing.
Yeah, but then it turns out that was about to close, so Nick just went and took a shit.
Oh.
And then we
he did just walk in, take his shit, and walk out.
Like he really did. Like he didn't give a fuck about eating. He was like, "Oh, like, where's the bathroom?"
He's like, "Where's the bathroom? I just need to take a quick and then head out." And shit.
Yeah, and so once we left there, we actually headed over to Dave and Buster's.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, I actually haven't been to a Dave and Buster's in like fucking forever. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those fucking, I got some boneless chili lime wings.
Yeah.
Bro, them shits were fucking good.
Yeah. No, bro, like the pizza I had was like, I don't know what I expected, but it was not that. That was actually really good. And I haven't had Dave and Buster's food in a long time, but like that fucking food was like I was like, that pizza was very soft and fun to eat. That was like, and then I had some of Nick's. That's so fat. It's so fat, but it was like it brought a smile to their face, like Ratatouille, like when he makes food.
It's very soft and fun to eat.
Yeah, it's very fun to eat. That was very tasty. It was tasty good. It's tasty good. And so was Nick's quesadillas were also really fucking delicious as well. So I did not, bruh.
Oh yeah, didn't he give you one for like?
Yeah, we traded like if it was like we were like the Greeks and the Athens and shit. It was like we trade you this for this. I was gonna say
we're trading like fucking Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I hate that Pokemon cards are still a thing.
Not to mention, like it's always grown men who try to scalp the cards and sell them for more. Have you heard of that phenomenon? Where it's just like I hate grown men. I hate grown men this day and age so fucking much. Like for them scalping. Just
also, you know what's kind of crazy? As somebody who grew up randomly having a shit ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, even though I never watched the show. Like, it's kind of insane to me how, like, we went from Yu-Gi-Oh cards to, like, Pokemon cards.
I mean, Pokemon cards have always... I mean, cards of any... You know, you got the Bakugan fucking cards and shit also. The fucking, like, Digimon, like, shits. Like, I think the fucking Digimon is just, like...
Fuck that, Yu-Gi-Oh was the best.
Like, you think Yu-Gi-Oh was
even
better?
Even though I didn't know shit about it.
Yeah. You just said you didn't watch the show.
I just thought... Bro, to this day, I think that's one of the great mysteries from my fucking childhood. I legit had like a Ziploc bag full of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I don't even know why.
That's fucking insane. Like, anyways, back to
like
fucking...
if I ever played Yu-Gi-Oh with somebody, this motherfucker. Like,
he's like, yeah, that one with the hand and shit, you know.
No, yeah, but it was a trip. I can't believe I used to own that many fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I wish I still had them.
Yeah,
but,
I don't even know how you transition from.
So anyways, we finished up at Dave & Buster's. Then we went out and we were like, wait, if I'm remembering correctly, wasn't there like a food scene outside of the theater?
There's always food. It's the Chinese theater on like the fucking Hollywood Boulevard and all that. There's always like food singing there. Like,
because I could have sworn I remember hearing that.
There's always food singing there. Like it's like an own little like continent itself. Hollywood Boulevard. It's very there's always unique things happening.
I love how you said a bunch of shit, but you didn't really answer my question.
What was the question?
I just realized that as I was listening to you talk, like, you straight up didn't even answer my question. So was there a food scene?
Yes. Okay. I whatever.
But anyways, so we got there, and then this is the cool part, actually. When we got inside the theater, right there, they actually had on display the actual IMAX camera that they used to film the movie.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, we did capture that in the vlog.
Those motherfuckers are huge.
Yeah, no, and they make noise, and they can't go longer than 3 minutes. You know, of footage.
Wait, what?
They can't go longer than 3 minutes. So like every 3 minutes, they have to switch out the film. So like that took a long time to fucking film these motherfucking scenes.
That. I don't think I want my movie to look that good. That's some bullshit. I gotta fucking... It might as well be making a fucking live action stop motion film. What the fuck?
Imagine recording a podcast and every 3 minutes we have to change this shit. I mean, now imagine being on a boat in the middle of the sea. Like
that is a good question. How the fuck they switch it out like that?
They've done. Listen, Christopher Nolan and the cinematographer Hoy van Hoytema, who's done most of Chris's movies post Interstellar and has also done Nope. You know, Nope is like also a contender for.
That's still a movie.
That's for me. It's like a contender for like a decade. Movie of the decade.
I gotta complete the trifecta because I haven't seen the.
You haven't seen Us?
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. I've seen Nope and Us. So I gotta complete.
Oh, you mean Get Out in Us?
Yeah, Get Out in Us.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen Nope, so I gotta watch that one to like complete the.
I fucking love Nope. I love Nope. And it's crazy going into that movie really quick. I was because I didn't like Us, so I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll see it at home because I was also really busy at the time. And then I saw it at home. I'm like, fuck, I should have saw this in theater.
My favorite thing about that movie is the way they flipped. I Got 5 on it.
Yeah.
In the trailer,
I think it doesn't work in the movie movie. We're not talking about that. That's
So
a hot
anyways,
take. That's a hot take for another day.
So anyways, we left. We got done with David Buster's, and then we went over to the theater, and then we saw the camera. You got your soda or whatever.
Yeah, I needed that.
Fucking,
it was also 10:55.
Yeah, so the movie started at 10:55. By the way,
so it was really fucking late showing because it's this is like the most popular format. This bro. This is a theater in Britain that only shows like 70mm IMAX. It's like booked out till September, and we're back. Fuck.
Yeah, so Mike forgot to fucking charge or put the portable charger on the camera. So what fucking part we were talking about? Okay, so we get there. We get to the theater. We walk in to the actual theater with the screen and everything, and I didn't realize how fucking big the screen was gonna be.
Oh yeah.
But then,
and we got there just on time too, right? When not even the Odyssey, because in the 70mm IMAX showings, they have been showing a preview for the newest Dune movie, which we sat down barely to just see that happen.
Yeah, now mind you, I don't really know what the fuck the Dune movies are about because I've never watched any of them. So this is like a new thing for me, getting to see the preview for the new one, and. All I'm gonna say is that looked like some fucking Star Wars.
Bruh, shit. That shit, bruh, and same. People go crazy when I say I haven't seen the second Dune movie, and I really like the first, but I do want to like rewatch it and I finally see it. And this the preview presented convinced me that I'm like, oh, I need to get on my shit and watch these shit. That was watch
it in 70mm now.
That was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in that format. And I saw the Odyssey after that, and this just tells how much I was impressed with just that. That was like D-Day on steroids. Dune 2? Yeah, Zendaya and Robert Pattinson are also in Dune 2 and 3. So I have another movie coming out later this year, and now, actually, we are talking about two things Zendaya is in.
Yeah, so
that's actually really coincidental.
Yeah, but one for better.
Yeah.
One thing too, another thing to note before we actually hop into the movie review.
Yeah.
There was no fucking AC in this theater.
Until it didn't kick in until like 2 hours into the movie.
So like the whole time was just hot and watching a big screen.
And it was late at night too, so like to give ourselves a little leeway, there's a lot of places where I'm just like, damn, I need, maybe it was just me being tired, but maybe there's things in the film that made me feel like that, but we'll go into that. But and then the movie starts, and I really like this movie. I really do. It's not my favorite Nolan, but I really did enjoy the fuck out of this movie. I really liked it a lot. I fucking loved it even. So, yeah.
So I get my thing real quick. My first initial thought is I did enjoy it. I am, of course, also a Christopher Nolan fan. Mm-hmm. But honestly, at least for me, as far as like Christopher Nolan's film discography goes, granted, I haven't watched all of them, but at least for me, from the ones that I have seen, I don't think, while I did enjoy the Odyssey, especially like me not really knowing any of the backstory.
Yeah, let's get into that. We have these here. You know nothing about the Odyssey because the American education system.
You know why? Because I wasn't in fucking AP English.
Most people, I just found out too. Apparently, people read that in middle school, like as an English major thing. That's what I was gonna say. That's why I wanted to say the American education system failed you.
You were literally about to talk shit to me for not knowing the Odyssey, bro. Our fucking high school had a daycare in it,
the history teachers or like the PE teachers, and shit like like they were doing multiple classes.
I don't think higher learning was their prerogative down there.
It was like, can these kids just get out?
Because bro, it took like 3 years to pass math. So like, yes, they definitely did just want to get us the fuck out of there.
So you know nothing about the Odyssey, one of the most important and oldest tales.
Crazy to me too is the fact that people say that this is apparently like a popular book that people read in schools, but I'm like, yo, like at least from what I recall, I never fucking read it.
It's one of the most oldest, important like feats in Western storytelling of all time. 3,000 years, nearly 3,000 years old, by the way.
So I was gonna say, so this falls under like Greek mythology, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Greek classic mythology and tales and shit like that. It's an epic poem, you know.
Random fact, but you want to know how I got like super kind of into like Greek mythology?
Yeah.
It was because I played God of War.
Oh yeah. Well, when the opening is him fucking two chicks and their whole tatas is out.
Yeah, like
you know?
Also, by the way, I was way too fucking young to be playing that game.
He's like, yeah, just play it. It's like the Odyssey, you know, just play this shit. It's got the characters.
No, but so actually do know that's like a little random thing of fun fact about me is I actually do know a little bit about Greek mythology just because I remember like when I got into those games like I kind of like did a little bit of like you know how like sometimes when you get into games and you like look up the shit that they're based on and stuff. So it was one of those. So that's where like I do have like a loose kind of understanding on Greek mythology and like the Greek gods and all that shit.
Yeah, but
I don't know shit about the Odyssey.
Yeah, I'm currently reading the Iliad, which has Agamemnon. Whatever the fuck his name is. I was like, I hate his name. That's the way. I think that name is fucking terrible. Agamemnon
or some shit.
Yeah, it's some long stupid name. I probably shouldn't say that, but like,
it's like has like his name has like some cultural significance. And like, fuck this long ass fucking name.
Yeah, played by the director of The Smashing Machine, by the way, which is, Which,
by the way, was a really fucking boring movie.
God damn, like, we didn't need to bring that up.
I mean, well, I'm sorry, but it was. Like, I can't lie.
He's also made Uncut Gems and Good Time, which are fucking good at...
I haven't seen the other one, but Uncut Gems was a good movie.
Uncut Gems was a good movie. So, yeah, and he's a really good actor. He was also in Oppenheimer. He was the one that says until we build a bigger bomb. You know, he was that foreign scientist.
Isn't he the one that Emily Blunt doesn't shake his hand after?
Yeah, and then he goes from that performance to being, bro. I never thought in a million years that the Odyssey would like get like memeified so much in like current culture.
No, people have been having a field day with that Robert Pattinson one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, get these beggars out of here. Spoilers for 3,000-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of wild when I read that.
You know, people are like, spoilers. I'm like, it was like
the book's been out forever. Like, read it.
That's funny because it's coming for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not asking questions about it. Like, I just know there's a horse. I don't need to know anything more.
Yeah, so like seeing like Matt Damon as Odysseus in Fortnite, and also doing like what he's been doing on the 7 years, and he's like doing the little stupid fucking dances. That shit is crazy to me, but I think this movie deserves the hype in a lot of ways, because let's just talk about how it looks.
Yeah, so getting to see it was a really interesting experience, getting to see it in the 70mm IMAX, because like if I was watching the screen like just like straight ahead like I'm doing now, like when I'm looking at the camera, I'm not gonna lie, at some points I had to tilt my head up in order to be able to see the whole fucking
we were also really close because those were like the most available seats. Like this was selling out fast, and I was like, I think this would be really good.
Hey,
so
let's go. To be fair, at least we were fucking Marty Supreme close.
We were looking it up.
That shit was wild, bro. We were like basically reclining in the fucking.
We were right in his face, in Chalamet's face and shit. You know, so that shit was insane. I that was incredible to see too, because I saw that in a normal theater too. I'm just like, it kind of really hits in 70mm, and like this movie has been sold out in all formats, like even in the theaters near us, they're like sold out like every fucking day, and it's like it's already made it's already made it double its budget back.
I was gonna say, I also really like, speaking of the memes, I also really like the meme where it's like it'll be like the tweet will be something like like watching the Odyssey the way Christopher Nolan intended, and it'll be like a fucking black and white.
It'll be like a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
But like it looks fucking neat. But that's the with that movie, what he did, doing everything like basically practical, you know, from like the giant like puppet Cyclops to them being out at sea.
To actually getting big ass foods to like wear a bunch of armor and shit.
Yeah, it's just so impressive to see, and like he really used this. But by the way, this has the budget of like any Avengers movie. It's like it has like that same budget, but those movies look like dog shit. You're looking right in a dog's like filthy poopy asshole. That's what those dogs like. That's what those dogs. That's what those movies. That's that's what those.
I was about to be like, where are you going with that? Because like that's those fucking dogs. I'm like, wait a minute, you had like beef with some type of dog?
No, it was like that's how those movies look. Look, and then Doomsday. Just after seeing this and then seeing the Doomsday fucking trailer, it's like I don't want this at all. Like I'm going.
Oh, real quick. Well, goddamn it, I don't want to fucking.
Yeah,
go off on the side, but like, do you feel like there's MCU fatigue nowadays?
It's been happening since honestly the pandemic. I think really fucked up like the MCU. Like since like
I'm not gonna lie, like it definitely like especially because I remember like around the time like when me, you and the homies went to go watch like a Endgame and shit, like in the theaters. Like I remember that around that time I would say it was like kind of the peak of like the MCU, like the hype behind it. But I feel like nowadays, well, like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely still, like, hype around it. Yeah. But I feel like it's definitely not the same as it used to be.
No. It's just, but the Spider-Man movie actually looks like fun.
My nephew actually wants to watch that.
So, yeah, and it has fucking Nacho from Better Call Saul. I was like, shit, fuck it.
Like, oh, didn't he like the villain?
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to him. But like back to this, you know.
Instead of fucking beating a Spider-Man, he's like switch out his heart medication.
Beating up Crazy 8.
His fucking sidekick's gonna be fucking Tuco.
This is Tuco.
But
he's like, you're like a little cockroach, a little cucaracha. We should talk about Better Call Saul someday. That's like my favorite show. Anyways, back to the Odyssey. Looks great. Yeah, looks fucking amazing. And I think, and there's so many people here.
Also, the score was pretty great.
Yeah, it's from the composer of Oppenheimer and Sinners. But this one, the score here and how it emphasizes the scenes themselves is really also, like top notch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, even though it was dope seeing it in the 70mm, you know what I wish, like, especially in the scenes where we were, like, with them on the boat and, like, the storm was going on and shit?
Yeah.
I really wish that for those scenes we would have watched it in 40X.
40X? Have you seen the videos of that shit?
Have, bro. It looks like they're on a fucking roller coaster.
Bro, it's like the Shrek ride in Universal.
No, but yeah, like for those scenes in particular, I really wish we would have fucking watched it in 40X.
Are you actually down to do that?
Yeah.
We might do that.
Yeah, 40X, bro. Because I actually haven't seen a movie in 40X yet.
And then I heard it's crazy, especially in that boat scene where they're in the storm when Poseidon's like, go fuck yourselves. Yeah. And then just kills everybody. By the way, like, how everybody dies is insane.
Yeah, but so, and then I think we'll get into one of the scenes, one of my favorite scenes from the movie. They stop because they make many of stops on this journey. Yeah. By the way, they were all basically the wrong fucking stops.
Yeah. It's like a stoner movie, but like it's like with very high stakes.
Yeah, it's like maybe it's over there.
He's like, what if we eat the meat like in a little hole? Like then they can't see us. And
that's your fucking wild statement out of context. But one of the scenes they stop off on an island. First off, before we even get to the main thing, there was like a bunch of fucking red flags. As they're walking up this little hill, they like see a fucking tiger.
Yeah.
And then they keep seeing like these then they see a lion.
I know. We didn't even talk about how the opening of the movie is Travis Scott. Oh yeah. Fucking telling the story.
Yeah, telling the story of Astro World.
Tells him like how people died at his concert. He's like, war.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Also, can we talk about just the simple fact of like how crazy it is that like for a movie like the Odyssey, the first person you fucking see is Travis Scott.
Apparently they're homies. Nolan and Travis. He called him. He was like, "Want to be in this?" Nolan's so fucking chill, man. He's just like calling people because he's the most like popular director, critically acclaimed director right now, you know, especially after Oppenheimer, which was crazy. So everybody in this, from Travis Scott to Zendaya to Matt Damon to Charlize Theron, Elliot Page, but like Tom Holland, Spider-Man, like.
Also, by the way, can we talk about the fact that like a lot of people were like
Corey Hawkins
they were plugging a lot of Zendaya being in this movie, and she's only in it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, shit, she's a very important character though in those 10 minutes, so like, you know, but yeah, they did advertise. Like, I don't know why they put Travis Scott in the TV spot, you know, when he's doing the monologue. He's literally in it for two scenes, but I liked him in those scenes though. I'm not gonna front. Like, he's just like, I'm ready for this. It's Travis Scott. Thank you for setting the tone. Like, I actually enjoyed, despite the liminal. I think he did make use with the time given with the characters. Of Christopher Nolan. I do think some of the characters could have had more because they do have more to do in the Odyssey, but like it's the Odyssey and also the Iliad, which also this has elements of too. And so it's like huge epic stories that you have to cut because you know it's just the time.
There's like a bunch of red flags as they're walking up this fucking hill.
Yeah.
But they're hungry as shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then so they fucking see this lady who has like this little house right there, and like she invites them in to eat, but the thing is they have to leave their weapons and shit like in armor like on
outside the door.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but there's like when they're like walking, there's visibly like old fucking pairs of armor like in the
outside.
back. Yeah, and like you don't fucking. I don't know how, like, they just basically kept avoiding all the fucking red flags. And then, so they start eating the fucking shit, and then turns out that the fucking lady's a witch, and that shit turns
Demigoddess.
Yeah, and she turns them into fucking pigs. But the thing that's crazy is she, like, there's a scene where, like, it's showing, like, their faces getting morphed. And there's a scene where she, like, grabbing the face and, like, stretching it and shit. It looked really fucking cool.
Yeah, shout out to Samantha Morton, who played Cersei. That's the character's name. She was not in it for long, but she made a big, huge impact. That was, like, one of the craziest scenes in the movie. And I'm glad Christopher Nolan, I mean, I think he always has elements of horror in his movies. But, like, I think here he was really able to really express that.
Of fucking horror, we can talk about the next best scene in the movie.
Yeah, where like she turns them into pigs and shit.
Yeah, well, she turns them into pigs, and then
the way he did that was nuts.
Yeah,
and it was no CGI either. It was all like makeup and practical effects, morphing them. Yeah, that was actually fucking terrifying. I'm not. That was disturbing. Nolan, you sick freak. Make a horror movie.
Then he like save him or whatever.
He's like, oh, your sister's the bird, and then like he grabs the bird and is about to kill the bird. You know? Yeah. So there's that. That's how they save him.
So then my second favorite.
In the Odyssey, he was banging her though.
Oh shit!
After
he turned the fucking people into
before he was like, hey, my homies, could stay. I'll save my homies.
That would have been wild if we did it after. like I know you turned them into pigs and shit, but like fuck.
That would be. He's like, before you turn my homies back, we're gonna fuck real quick, and then you'll turn them back. That was me. Fucking piece of shit. He's more of a piece of shit in the book. He's like a regular likable dude.
I mean, he wasn't great in this either. He kept fucking leading them to the wrong fucking. So he leads them into a fucking cave next time the witch wasn't bad enough. He leads them into a fucking cave, and there's like a bunch of sheep and shit like in there. And then it turns out that that's the fucking cave of a fucking huge ass cyclops. By the way, they did use like a fucking actual giant ass puppet,
like a 60 feet puppet and shit to like move that. That's insane. Even seeing that in theater, I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy to see. This is really like nuts.
But here's the thing. The reason
and used real sheep too in that. Yeah. Like there was 40 sheep and they're smelling sheep shit all the time in that.
The reason why I wanted to bring that up after the witch scene is because this was another instance in this movie where I feel like Christopher Nolan really showed like he has the capabilities to like potentially make a really good horror movie in the future because there's a scene where the Cyclops comes back in and like they're obviously all like trying to hide.
Yeah.
And like there's a scene where like they're all trying to fucking scatter around once like they get found. And I'll never forget one of my favorite shots of the whole fucking movie is when what's the main dude's name?
Odysseus?
Yeah, Odysseus.
You know, the movie, the name of the character that the movie's based on?
Yeah. Fuck you, bitch. Why do y'all gotta be a fucking dick? You didn't have to add that little fucking spice in there. You could have just said, yeah, that's his name. Fuck you. But anyways, that dude, there's a shot where he like looks up and all you see is the fucking Cyclops eating the fucking head of one of the soldiers. That shit was fucking crazy. So like shit like that, like shit like the scene with the witch and then also scenes with the Cyclops. I genuinely do think that Christopher Nolan can make a really dope horror movie if he wanted to.
You know, and this is a scene that I'm a little critical over, but I still think is very effective because it's so quick and it's just like this world is just shitty. This is a shitty world to be, and everything fucking sucks dick.
Yeah, living in Greece back then wasn't fun.
Yeah, even if you're rich and if you're rich and a king, it still sucks because you have to go on these long ass. Yeah.
I said I know what it's like. I played God of
War. Well, yes. Everything's shitty in that too. Oh my god! And then like they avoid the whirlpool, and then they have to.
Yeah, I literally just thought like the fucking literally game. The game literally starts with Kratos trying to off himself.
Oh my fucking god!
So yeah, Greece is not fun.
Yeah, but like even in the scene where like the sea monster is capturing them one by one and shit at the boat, I was like, what? Like, and it's just happened in and out. In the book, it's much more epic, and it comes out the sea. You know,
I'm not gonna lie, that is something I wish that would have been like a longer thing. I wish they would have had like a scene where like they encountered a fucking kraken or something. That would have been lit. Like
a whole sea monster. Yeah, I think that would have been. Yeah, I think that segment should have been like longer and more epic. I think he just scaled it down because of time and the other things he wanted to do with the film. And I mean, one of my favorite supporting cast in this thing is Anne Hathaway as the wife, I think, and also Robert Pattinson as the main villain, who I think Pattinson is just phenomenal in this movie, and he is in every fucking movie, especially like he's the one being when in the ending when he's like cheering the other his like cronies. What
the fuck? You just turned them into Canadian henchmen? Fucking where the fuck did cronies come from?
I'm trying to think of like henchman-esque names, and I'm like, why did I think that?
Fucking cronies.
And he's like, get the spears, like he was fucking hilarious in this fucking movie. And also John Leguizamo, the dude he plays the blind man, who gets fucking beat up all the time. He's really damn good in this, and there's a whole bunch of different performances that I really toot. And I love like we're going all over. Well, it's a huge ass movie, so we can only like list like certain amount of scenes, but like the flashbacks to the Battle of Troy and how Nolan infused that with like his own version of the Odyssey, where it's like this is a movie where like the characters feel guilt about all the things like they do.
Arguably one of the best scenes is when they fucking open the gates and all the fucking soldiers storm in. Yeah. Just because all the like the way that shit built up and like with the music and everything. Yeah. That shit was epic. And then you have what's that one cool ass food that has the really cool helmet?
Oh yeah, the name I can't pronounce.
Agamemnon or something.
Agamemnon.
Yeah, like and him just standing in the middle. That shit was sick.
Yeah, and then oh my god, and then it had the fucking Hades scene where it's like they're on like the rocks and like the soldiers pop out from the ground and shit, and that's where we get like Elliot Page's like standout scene of like Sinan fucking regretting and telling Odysseus the regrets. I think that whole scene in where the they're talking to the soldiers is just phenomenal, and they're all running in the background and stuff. Seeing that, yeah, it's like it's fit. It's I like how more nihilistic, but also like more like I don't know because I usually don't like this in movies, but like it feels more approachable of very approachable story, adaptation for it, but like it lays it out clear and it doesn't but it doesn't hold back. I really
Yeah, I'll let you know why it was a really approachable movie end to end.
yeah.
I think I have something that'll perfectly summarize it. But,
There's so many like the flashback to even Agamon's death, like when he's talking about like the death, like how his wife killed him and stuff.
Yeah.
That was crazy too. It's like people are like, "Well, he died naked. Why does he have the suit there?" It's like because Zeus knows aura, and
Stupid.
and Zeus knows. He's like, "That shit is fly as fuck. That shit is really fly." I can't believe I see that in Fortnite, bro. I just fucking like what the fuck. He also plays Bowser Jr. in the Mario Galaxy movie.
That was a random fact.
So he's doing everything, and he's like into like.
Oh, also speaking of like the Odyssey memes, one of my favorite fucking tweets that I've seen when the movie came out was somebody like Christopher Nolan has clearly never played Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. I had the case. I should have brought it, man. I still these two dumbass books. I should have brought Mario Odyssey, and like this like and then like Lupita Nyong'o is also like one of the cast members that are in it for like a 5 minutes, but her double roles are like really fucking great. They're really as the twin sisters. They're like fucking amazing. And I really think this movie is like it does bring in what it promises, and also Pearl's in it for some reason for like 3 minutes too, and like she does Pearl things. I've never thought that like Odysseus strumming a bow is like the most like coolest thing I've ever. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen, especially the sound it makes.
Oh yeah, when people wasn't that where like people started clapping?
Yeah, I kind of think that's annoying. I'm just like people are just clapping. It's like yeah, death, yeah. Like still, I'm trying to watch the movie. You're not like stop clapping. This ain't the Marvel shit. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I know the British people.
You don't know. This could be people's Marvel.
I mean, I guess yeah. It inspired a lot of the Marvel stories.
History nerds and shit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. You know what? English majors hate this movie right now, like because of all the shit it cuts out and all the shit it changes. Why is he such a like a likable person? Why doesn't he cheat on his wife? Like, come on. What about the windbag? Which I will say, the SpongeBob movie has the windbag from, and this doesn't. And the windbag came from the Odyssey. You know when Patrick like opens the yeah. I actually do like the SpongeBob movie more than the Odyssey. If I'm being honest,
bro, the SpongeBob movie is a fucking classic.
I think I really think
that's a banger ass.
I like that movie more than some of the greatest movies ever made. Like,
because it is one of the fucking greatest movies ever made.
It's one of the greatest adaptations to the Odyssey, and the Cyclops is the fucking submarine guy that gets jumped by the mariachi fucking crabs and shit.
Yeah.
The mariachi crabs should have showed up in the Odyssey.
How the fuck did we go from the Odyssey to the fucking SpongeBob?
Because it's an adaptation of the Odyssey.
So you're saying that so you're saying that SpongeBob exists in the Odyssey universe?
Yeah, I think like.
Imagine they like.
Stop! Matt Damon's like he's like I'm here for the sponge.
You just see them fucking roll past fucking Bikini Bottom.
And everyone's.
I'm
probably gonna
cut that. No, just fucking end it. We've already said no. So overall, what would you say? What would you say you would rate the movie?
I think there's a lot of. I think he's done better films, but even ignoring that, I think I do have like criticisms of like I don't care for changes in adaptations, but I think the changes need to add elements that the original source material does, and I think it just like it does take away a bit of the epic style a little bit. I think it is too like I don't there's some parts like I'm just like you could have used Athena more as like more of an important character. I do like how he used Athena by the way, but I think like how he could have expanded that more to make a bigger impact. I also thought like Tom Holland was, if I'm being honest, like not the best in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Even God of War.
I thought Travis Scott gave a better performance than Tom Holland.
I'm pretty sure God of War used to see no more.
Yeah.
She's like the one that would like tell you your mission and shit.
So just Zendaya telling you missions and shit. It's like,
That would be lit.
But like but like I think it is a little messy. Like I think he is trying to do what he did at Oppenheimer, which he did I think perfectly here, and I don't think it like matched that energy or that pace really well. I think a lot of it had like a bit of pace issues despite it being frantic. It's still like what is a little bit of a mess sometimes, but I do think it does reward the audience of what it delivers, and that is just an epic scale story that is just like a commentary on modern humanity and doom. So
what would you rate it?
8 out of 10.
I think for me, like I said, while I did think it was a pretty good movie, since it was a movie that, since I never actually read the book, I went into it with like knowing basically not really anything about it.
Yeah.
I still thought it was a compelling story.
Yeah, it was late too, so
yeah.
some of when it dragged, it made me feel like.
Yeah,
so maybe I need to rewatch it. Maybe I need to rewatch it when I'm like more awake.
Yeah, there's probably some things that I forgot about it, but overall, I did really enjoy it. I think I would also go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's definitely not knocking down any of my. Well, it's not knocking down either of my two current favorite Nolan films, which are The Dark Knight and Oppenheimer. But overall, like Mike said earlier, I do enjoy the fact that Christopher Nolan was able to make a more approachable adaptation, because at the end of the day, this movie was really just about a bunch of dudes trying to fuck Tom Holland's mom.
You know, it's like, I was about to say something crazy. Like Jaden Smith.
Oh, you're stupid. You better keep that in. But anyways, so that was our thoughts on the Odyssey. Make sure you let us know if you've seen it. Like, also, if you've seen it in either 70mm IMAX in a regular theater,
or a different format.
Yeah, or you saw it in 4DX.
Yeah.
Let us know what your experience was like, and make sure you leave it down in the comments. But now moving on to something that Zendaya was in that wasn't so fucking great.
Yeah, no.